really using a bunch of makeup. I mean, I think I use maybe 1 or 2 drops when I do my eyebrows, you know. It depends on what I'm using with my highlighter or my foundation, but for my foundation, I think I only use about 5 drops total. Hey guys, so today I was going to do a contouring kind of highlighting video. I know the contoured look is really popular and it's also a really nice natural look, so I figured it'd be good for going to work today. But first I wanted to show you my skin without makeup, right? Getting better. I mean, let's see, I don't think I have to use as much makeup today. I've noticed a lot less redness and irritation, so I'm excited. So I'm still using the olive beige camouflage, but I have to use a lot less, which is awesome because I only use it for my spots. So I'm going to add about 2 drops and then turn my compressor. And when I do my spot treatment, it's the same thing as my eyeshadow. I like to keep it at a pretty low, not too much air coming out. So I come in closer and do the lever really light. And I want to make sure I keep my hand moving because I don't want to get those white spots. And I want to make sure that if there's, you know, a spot on my neck, I cover those up too, because I will go in with the color that I use on my face and bring that down my neck a little bit because I do want to have, you know, a really natural blended look and make sure that my face matches my neck. But I have noticed that I don't have to take as much time doing a lot of spot coverage, so that's really nice. So I feel like I'm pretty well concealed. Now I want to do the same olive beige but in the Glamour to just make sure I have a really nice even tone for my whole face before I go in and start doing the highlighting and the contouring. So just like 3 drops of that one. And then I turn up my compressor because when I'm doing my foundation, I like to have my compressor a little bit higher than maybe 12 o'clock just because I've found that it works the best for me. And I make sure when I'm doing the color for my foundation that I bring it, you know, to my hairline, on my ears a little bit, and down my neck. Because like I just said, I don't want to have my neck one color, my face another. And I'll take my finger and pull my eye so that, you know, the skin is really smooth for when I'm doing the coverage around there. I don't want to have it cakey or, you know, creased. And do the same thing over here. So now I feel like I've gotten my skin pretty well matched and it looks pretty even. So I still have a little bit left of my olive beige, and now I'm going to start doing my highlighting by adding just a few drops of this vanilla. But I think I'm actually going to use a tissue and spray out a little bit excess of my olive beige so it will be a little bit lighter. So when I do highlighting, I want to make sure that I'm just doing it along, you know, the planes where light would naturally hit my face. I don't want to look crazy by any means. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of highlight right at the top of my cheekbone and under my eyes and right under the brow bone and then along my nose. So I'll start with under my eye. And this color really isn't too light. I mean, I don't want to use a white or, you know, a really light color, but it will be just a little bit lighter than my normal foundation color, which is what I want. And I'm bringing it, you know, over underneath my eye as well. And then down my nose. And a little bit in my forehead right here, and then right underneath my eyebrows. So I'm actually going to pull it up just a little bit, just so I know that it's right where I want it. Popped like right kind of where it's going into like my eyebrow hairs, because that's where it would naturally fall once my finger isn't there. And I did a little bit too much on this side, so I just used my finger and I patted it and got a little bit excess off. Same thing that I just did on the tip of my nose. So I like how that looks, and now I'm just gonna spray out what I have left, and I can turn up my compressor to do that so it's relatively empty. And then I'm going to turn it back down to about a little past 12 o'clock, and I'm gonna I've been playing around with colors, so don't think I'm crazy, but I am gonna use the light smoke that I'd use for my brows, but I'm just using 1 drop. So it's not gonna make a big difference. It's just gonna tone down and keep the red tones out of my face. I tried using my light mauve, but I still have the redness from my acne, so I do wanna stay away from doing something with a red tone. So I shake that up and just add the 1 drop. And then I'm using my honey beige, which is the color I'd usually use all over my face when I do my foundation. But since I want to have a little bit more highlight and contour look today, I'm going to use it as my contour color. And I'll add about 2 drops of that. And I want to back bubble it to make sure that the color's mixed. And since I'm still a little nervous, I'm actually going to test it on the tissue. So I'm happy with that, and now I will do the contouring. So I'm going to do my kissy face like I do for my blush. And then I'll do a little bit in my temples and underneath my jawline. And I think I actually want a little bit more of a contour, so I think I'm gonna add maybe 1 more drop of my honey beige. See if that makes it stand out a little bit more. And I'm going to back bubble it again because I did want it to mix in. And maybe I'll pop a little bit on my eye. And I'm done. So, I mean, it only took about 10 minutes, and since I don't like to do, a lot of makeup, I like the fact that I could just do a little bit more contouring and not do, my eyebrows or, eye makeup. So, I don't know, let me know what you think. Bye! Makeup has changed my skin, I don't have to worry about doing as much coverage, or using as much. I don't have like the cakey face, and it's really nice. I feel like my skin's actually healing. I'm excited to see where it takes me, so wish me luck, but I'm off.